Welcome back. So if you haven't subscribed, liked, or comment, I would love to hear from you. So I want to know what you think so far. So today we will be making salmon, wonton salmon cups. So this recipe calls for ricotta cheese. So I have about 2.5 ounces of ricotta cheese. And then I have chopped spinach and arugula. I love arugula, so there'll be more of that in there. And then I have blended cheeses. I have salmon, which I've already prepped. So in my salmon, I have pink salt, black pepper, and ½ a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I have my basil tomato pasta sauce and 1 beaten egg and wonton wrappers, about 12 of them for my pan, for my cupcake pan, if you will, or muffin pan. It holds about 12, so let's get to it. You'll need a medium-sized bowl. So we will start with the chopped spinach and arugula. And then I will add my blended cheeses. So in this cheese I have Parmesan and mozzarella. Kept it simple. And then I'm adding my ricotta cheese. At this point you can start mixing. You can smell the arugula, it smells so good. And then I will add my 1 beaten egg. And then we'll mix again. Mix, mix, mix. And so I did not add the pasta sauce and I did not add the salmon. So this will be added as I'm prepping, or I guess as I'm mixing the ingredients into the cups. So far I've already set my oven at 375. Yes, it's ready. So we'll go ahead and start with the wraps, and then I do a little bit of cheese, a little tiny bit of the cheese mixture, and then I will add the salmon and then the sauce. So, and then add the cheese again. So it's all layered. It's very layered. So now we're adding the wraps. You can see, just inserting them into the cups. I have about 12. So the cook time on this, or bake time, is about 15 minutes, but I would say do it until your desired, I don't know what you desire, if you want it extremely, crispy or really golden brown, it's up to you. So, but the prep time is about 15 minutes, and add another 15 for baking. So I would say about 30 to 35 minutes to fully cook this. So here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of cheese. I'm gonna use a fork for this. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. So this recipe is great as appetizers, I guess, like let's say for Super Bowl Sundays or for birthdays, nice summer barbecues, or taking them on the road with the kids. I don't know, I mean, you figure it out. Here we go. Now we will add, I'll use the same fork. I can do that. So now we'll be adding the salmon. I love salmon, so we're gonna add a lot. So add more of what you love. That's what I would say. Add more of what you love. So I'm just gonna put this down to minimize the noise. So now I'm just going to brush in a little bit of pasta sauce. I don't want it to be too saucy, so we're just going to add just a tiny drop, right? Just be careful that you don't get it on the pan so it doesn't burn. Here we go. So this is a dish where I guess you can get a little creative with this. If you wanted to add a little breadcrumb on top of the cheese, you can. Like it's up to you. You can be a little creative. Even if you don't want to add arugula, you can just add spinach. Or if you just want to add arugula, you can do the arugula without the spinach. So I always say try to master a dish and then you do whatever you want to do with it, however you see fit. So now we're going to top it off with the cheese mixture. So this is what it looks like. You can see it. Okay. So I will go ahead and put it in the oven. It's set. Make sure you don't leave any residue of sauce or the cheese mixture because it will burn. So just be mindful of that. Now set it and forget it. I'm joking. This is the salmon wonton cup. Enjoy. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I would love to hear from you.